Okay, so basically, I just recorded an hour of gameplay for Dsaf at Freddy's. Did not realize I was playing the demo. And, Ham's gonna watch JoJo. And I've been added somewhere. Where have I been added? Okay. So, anyways, I recorded an hour of fucking gameplay, only to realize I was recording the demo and not the actual game. And I was complaining about combat too, and I was like, wait, didn't he fix the combat in the update? Didn't the demo end at night 2? Saves 13. Oh, I'm this far.
So this is a, I'll guess, later 4. It looks familiar.
Is this Peterson? I don't think that I recorded for this.
Lead the way. If you recognize this wrong.
I don't think I left off there. So I'm gonna go up a few saves. This is I'm gonna go up 2 saves. It seems like right before I went and bought everything. Needle sport. Fun time box. This fox is the queen, it lays the eggs. I'm choosing not to think of my money to leave. God Red, do not buy -$1. I don't want to do God Red because I don't know what that does. Foxy walking around out here. Seems to be going well here. I thought I gotta be part of that. What got you now? Like the orange one? No, I right. I hope you treated me well. I believe so. I'm sure he'll treat you well too. I want the orange one. Sir, what do you need, old sport? I need to write somebody. I don't have $500. Entire mascot square. That's an idea. Stanley Johnson, he went to Disney World. Furry or guy who's probably gonna steal from our company. I guess they do what they do. Yeah, let's go see. Never mind. What is this room again? So this is the strip club. Oh no, we got an arcade room. Sport. Let's see. That's enough. So open for today. Gamer moment. 1 month later. Or am I going to the... Why am I getting Steam messages? Who is messaging me on Steam? I'm getting Steam... Okay. Frozen file pepperoni. Am I in heat again? No, you numbskull. So you can go check Infony. Or realistically, any raging infernos. Let's go, shall we? Let's go read those company logs. No. Hello. Right. Good to see you again, sir. What is it? For once? Yeah, sure. Why not? Is it that obvious? Your silence doesn't fool me. I know that you despise me. Admittedly, a little out of range. I mean, we've actually been making enough money to pay utility bills, which is kind of a first for the company, unsurprisingly. Wait, how did the other Freddo's location? Name one Freddy's location that had real live running water. Yeah, thought so. So wait, we're actually making a profit? Well, we're still paying out the ass with lawsuits, bribes, bleach, frequent carpet replacements, but we actually finished the day with 16 cents in the register. That's the first time I filed taxes and not had to send off a kidney for the tax. Just 16 cents? Oh, mama. Yeah, 86 more weeks. 86 more weeks of these insanely lucrative profit margins, and you may be able to afford a small pizza at any fast food place of your choosing. Within reason, of course. But, well, our stupendous withdrawal of fortune aside, our customers have grown antsy lately. I fear the only thing we have to deal with is a PR disaster if we don't address it. What are those louds complaining about this time? The usual shit? No, surprisingly, it isn't about customer health, safety, vicious dogs, or a guy with a phone Fred trying to sedate their loud, obnoxious child by spiking their soda with high street cough syrup this time. shit. I love this guy. He's a riot. Well, you know, do you remember the rabbit thing that broke into your restaurant a few months back? The one with the orange-colored intestines? You said you threw it out because it smelled like raw hamburger meat and barbecue sauce. You don't mean... Well, clearly, it's half... Wait, no. Clearly, it's also half homing pigeon as well as half zombie eggplant rabbit because... you came back. Oh, no. Throw it out! I did! It keeps sneaking back inside. And lurking inside, it really wants to find its way into your restaurant for some reason. Look, sir, with all due respect, I am a manager, not a bouncer. If you don't have a hot side, I have a rotary dial in the front of my plastic case. I am not equipped to deal with this! Plus, you may not be aware, we're hosting a birthday party this evening. Remember the health inspector bride? The one where you promised the host's little snot birthday party? Yeah, you actually have to come through on that. Oh shit, I hate responsibility. Yeah, join the club. Watching kids isn't something you can half-ass. Those little hecks will climb their way into any shelf that isn't prematurely lubed with pig fat motor oil. I've hosted thousands of birthday parties, but you eat your own orange ass if you think I'm gonna seriously host this one. And watch the cryptids during the party. That's not much, man. That's too much, man. Fine. I'll stay back and help you prepare for the party. Superb! But you ain't bailing once 6 p.m. rolls around. Like hell I'm not. I've got high-quality frozen dinners to eat. Sir, those dinners will still be around when the birthday party is all over and done with. That's why they're frozen, you know. I don't have a choice, do I? Acceptance is the first step to recovery, sir. It's also the final stage of grief, so congrats on bypassing the other 4. I actually feel like punching you and crying and bargaining right now. Probably in denial, too. Fuck you, I'm not! Sir, I'm gonna prepare for the party. Go watch out for Bigfoots and what have yous. I'll see you in 6 a.m. Wait, are you saying he's real? Hope not. If he is, I lose a bet. I need to go prepare for a big party. Time's a waste. Catch you on the flip side, sir. Nice change to the music. Interact with the doggo. Pet the doggo. Aww. Can you do any tricks? Aww. Talk to the doggo. You are a doggo, correct? Wink at the doggo. Spent 15 minutes doing that. View the stage. You get Brick there. Yell sex swears at Bread Bear. Okay! Go do something else now. $120 was found. Leave the dining area. Summon Stanley.
Hey, boss. How's it hanging? Okie dokie, then. What's a spring block?
Whoops. Oh, fuck. He's gonna die.
See ya, sir. Have a good one.
Dave Porky's.
So, after sprinkler training tapes, I sort of misplaced them into a large fire. Wondering not to foul entrepreneur. You can always record your. I'm sure if you don't and a few employees get broken, who cares? Just nice chow.
Hi, and welcome to Freddo's Vile Pepperonery. These are the training tapes that will help you not die in the bear suit. God, I'm shit-faced right now. Focus, old sport. Okay, without further ado, safety instructions. Spring-lock suits and are suits that double as both animatronics and suits. To put a spring-lock suit on, the first step is to insert the hand crank and firmly put it into the back of the suit. Then you safely enter the suit, taking care not to nudge any of the animatronic parts. Right, this step is very important. Do not get the spring-lock suit. Do not get the suit wet. That is bad for the spring locks and junk. Also, do not flirt with the animatronics. Not in Minecraft. Grope the chicken. So the most important thing: never do a flip while wearing a spring-lock suit. A metal endoskeleton will reform where your lung is supposed to be. Alright, that's it. Try not to, die on the job, okay? Leave the safe room. Let's go to the arcade. Wait, no. I'm pretty sure I remember that Red Bear 9001 is just a fucking slot machine. Leave the dining area, go into the hallway. To the unisex bathroom. Do cooking and stuff. One of y'all swear words into the fuck. Shit. Heck. Heck it all to darn. What the? What is that? What are you doing? Yelling swear words into the Sir, that's insane. Stop doing that before you get dragged away in a straitjacket. I'm sort of having a mental breakdown. Oh, Lord. Look, I know running a pizzeria is hard and junk, but you really need to direct that pent-up rage at the These urinals have been through enough. I've heard this one urinal over in the old, long, closed-down Freddy's location. Some madman detonated firecrackers in it. It was horrifying. It was horrific. Okay. You know what, sir? You go do that. I'll catch you later, sir. Search for the restroom. Found some money. Leave the hallway. The security room. Storage closet? Stock check bleach. 11 bottles of bleach. Nice. What a productive use of the 5 minutes. 15 minutes. Hold on. I'm gonna save real quick. Now that we've saved, drink some bleach. What are you doing? Why would you do that? I wanna feel clean on the inside. Well, I think you've just killed 99.9% of the bacteria in your esophagus and gut. Also, I'm pretty sure your stomach acid is at least 65% bleach. I'm gonna go to sleep for a little while. I'll come back. I always come back. You promise, Jack. Fuck you, fucking Fredbear. Leave the closet. Where will you go now? To the security office. Okay, we're here. Cabinet with company records. Sure enough, there's some tape recorders, some old tapes in the cabinet. There are 5 marked cassette tapes. Which cassette tape will you play? Joy 1, Joy 2, Will Henry 01, Joy 3, Joy 4. My lie worked.
William genuinely believes that undeath is a gift, of course. When you phrase it as eternal life, it sounds appealing, even tantalizing. Even if our specimens are scarcely lucid and seemingly in tremendous... No. That is a fate I would... Life is useless, even detrimental, when suffering is abundant. The ancients referred to the process of eternally living years ago. But now that I have proven the existence of incorporeal soul matter, an afterlife must exist. Where do what lies be? I don't know, but this universe seldom is anything created. Matter changes form constantly, but never ceases. Death is, and matter cannot be destroyed. Any missing souls still remain within reality. With the barrier can be crossed, and what good is living forever when error feels like it's ought? To understand such things, one must become organic matter is invariable but a machine.
Flesh
In
merge,
theory,
steal,
should it
merge
harbor
the
us,
flesh.
once I find out where lost souls go, I can find out where we weren't created either. Joyously, I unravel the myth of our creation. And this, I am Doctor. I will teach the world all about the joy.
I want to play the one about me, but that's probably about fucking Jack dying. Call the factory. Alright, time to call the factory. Oh. I did this on this file. I'm a jolly little rascal. Well, I'd fish it differently, but yeah. I already read through all the... You know what, fuck it. Fuck! It's loud. Computer's at your disposal. What will you do now? Welcome, owner. What folder would you like to enter? Fazbear Entertainment. Welcome to Freddy Fazbear. This one. Fazlog. Location 13 Shore Line. Grand Canyon. Today's been a troubling day to say the least. Woke up station at 6 a.m., attempted to clean the restaurant, but sadly ended up meeting several obstacles. My suspicions of Dave hosting a debaucherous jamboree at the pizzeria the night before were unfortunately confirmed when I was met with an array of discarded paper cups scattered across the pizzeria floor. All of which filled with ping pong balls, with the exception... Well, no. All of which filled with ping pong balls with the exception of one cup, which had a freshly hatched chicken egg in it. I spent the next 4 hours attempting to get the place clean for noon. We were supposed to host a birthday party for a whole horde of shrieking toddlers. Making sure that any brat doesn't fling themselves into the side of the Grand Canyon is a task in and of itself, I can assure you. The parties began at noon. I was still cleaning during the entire thing. There were ping pong balls in Freddy's mouth. I was just cleaning up the ping pong balls. I noticed paw prints on the floor. Somehow, from what I can gather, someone at least brought 12 German Shepherds into the pizzeria. At that moment, Dave enters the pizzeria, and I spotted him smoking near the stage. For a brief moment, I laid eyes upon him. I can infer that he was reaching over to put out a cigarette in Freddy Fazbear's mouth. I ran over to Dave, fuming. David, I said to the aubergine slacker, if you don't mop up those paw prints off the floor in the next 10 minutes, so help me gosh. That's when the hacker decided to replay me with...
That sounds lame, Scott. I don't want to do that.
I thought to myself, so help me John, so help me Scott if he does not mop that off the floor. I stood my ground. If you don't mop those up the floor next 10 seconds, Dave, you're fired forever. Dave didn't take that order
I'm not doing that. Only. Like The Rock, you rotary funk.
At that point, I couldn't contain myself any longer. David Miller, you are fired. Now get out of my restaurant. David didn't take that very
Well, watch this. Only.
He ran onto the stage in the dining area where Foxy was, slumped up against a wall. And with that, a frenzy battle cry erupted from his rebellious aubergine warrior.
Pick up the facts. Pick up the facts. Pick up the facts.
And with that, a plum-covered titan latched onto Foxy, the pirate, and hoisted the animatronic up above his head. I immediately pursued the lavender felon. The lavender felon. Hey you! I roared at him, barely containing any ounce of insatiable rage. Put that heckin' fox down. Then the hecker did it. The aubergine scoundrel let out a roar.
Grand Canyon. Grand Canyon. Grand Canyon.
And with that, he was out the door. Through the window, I witnessed a horrific display. David Miller, without a moment of hesitation, threw Foxy the Pirate off a nearby ledge into the Grand Canyon. I followed him outside after the callous deed that was done and dropped to my knees. I let out a roar. You bastard! You did it! You finally did it! My one love tarnished! I am now alone with this miserable sphere! May death take me, oh God! Then Dave turned to me.
Want to get a bite to eat? All of that fast throwing really makes you whip up an appetite. Last one to tip godhood is the rotten eggplant.
And thus, he left me in the dust. Crumpled mess of a phone man. Some nights, in a haze of dim moonlight, I walk out to the Grand Canyon. I can hear him, Foxy the Pirate, howling for the depths of the canyon. We'll be together soon, my love. Soon. Company note. This model phone guy was scrapped due to numerous attempts to fling himself over the side of the canyon. Likely a crude attempt to be with his follow Foxy the Pirate. The company would like to remind you that phone guys are robots, and while lifelike, aren't human. They can't feel genuine feelings like we can. They do not have unique names or memories about past lives or former families. These problematic behaviors have been a result of misprogrammed AI, and phone guy 06_1 can be easily replaced. That is all. Welcome, Faz. Let's do this one. Fazlog. Location 47_log_39. March 13th, 80 whatever. RE failure. It's me, Scott. Today an employee 1 Peter Kennedy had an accident. Typical enough case. Spring lock failure. Must have slipped or tripped on a spring lock accidentally. Peter was a decent man and an even better employee. A case such as his could almost be referred to as an anomaly. He followed the instructions outlined in our company training tapes with utmost care. Even dragged himself into the safe room, but no further than that. We found him slumped against the door not long after the accident. I wonder what would possess a man to drag his body that far and then just stop? I'm stumped. Either way, he's being sent off to the factory tonight. This is how all phone guys been. I spent the day at the factory. So did my boss. So did his boss. It's the way it's always been. The joy of creation. Company note. Phone guy 14_02 was clearly dysfunctional. Sometimes misprogramming can occur when phone guys are produced. Phone guys can have relation to deceased or missing employees. They do not carry human memories from past lives, no matter how prevalent they try to convince you of such things. Fazbear Entertainment is doing its best to deprogram this troubling behavior from phone-headed company personnel. As of July 1987, PG_14_02's location has been shut down, and PG_14_02 has been dismantled. Fazlog, location 49_log_52. November 11th, 83, R.E. Doggos. Oh God, they just won't stop! God, my ears! I mean, I don't have ears, but ouch! They're my metaphorical ears! They just keep barking! They've been barking for hours! All it took was for one dog to start barking and, oh God, get me down from here! Who even designed this location? Where the heck are the company blueprints? Company note. Never again. Fast log. Location 14 underscore log underscore 157. 93. Memories. Hey, it's... Fuck it. I'm cutting the no cursing bullshit. Is my name even Scott? Who am I? Every night, I'm plagued with dreams. Or perhaps memories. Of a small boy looking up to me with eager, grasping eyes. Every nightmare more vivid than the last. Each time I see his face more well-defined. Last night, in the dream, I picked him up, my own two arms. Looked into my eyes, if I even had eyes, and called me Dad. Daddy. Who am I? No, this can't just be a dream. This feels right. I knew this kid. I think this kid was my son. A name keeps entering my head, sometimes when I mop the floors or perform maintenance on the bots. Jason. I need you to go find him. The others I see now, the other employees, the ones from the newspaper, we also have phones for heads. They aren't me either. They're just like me, but I wonder if they have my memories. Had families. This broken voice, this piece of shit voice box that isn't my voice. Who the hell has a phone for a head? Am I Jason? Is that boy Jason? Do I have a son? My son needs me. I'm running away far from here. I'm going to find Jason. End of log. Company note. Model 5301, as you can see, was clearly dysfunctional when writing this message. Sadly, Fazbear Entertainment was not able to track down phone guy 53_01 down due to the company having very few leads. 53_01 was presumed to be at large. Again, we at Freddy's would like to reaffirm, phone guys do not bear no connection to deceased or missing employees. No matter how much a phone guy or family of a deceased member may wish for it to be so, it's agony or even tragedy. Those employees are dead and incapable of coming back. It's not easy for humans to get caught up in their emotions. No, it's easy for humans to get caught up in their emotions and I don't remember. While the robots on stage appear lifelike, they bear no resemblance to any children deceased or otherwise. The same goes for the robotic managerial employees. Fazbear Entertainment would like to end our log with a heartfelt request. Anyone with delusions regarding any former deceased employees, please see a grief therapist and get some help. Hey, sir, what are you? Wait, is that? Sir, where did you get? Something wrong, employee? Nothing. Just that log you have on screen. I wrote that log. I have to ask. What did you make of it when you read? Seemed typical enough. Freddy's complete tragedy. Sloppy writing, poor execution. A 4 out of 10 would be generous. Didn't know what to make of it. It was strange. Sorry. I agree. From start to finish, tragic. Like everyone else, like everything else here. So, who was Jason? Oh, Jason was my son after all. Whoa!
There we go. I left my post as soon as I finished writing this. I left my location and never looked back. I spent a while traveling through Boise, Idaho, just looking around. Most people I passed looked at me funny.
Figured I was someone in a ridiculous costume or some sort of escape prop from a local circus, perhaps. Funnily, the kids never looked at me like that. Maybe some of them recognized me from Freddy's. Knew I was all right. You know, a person like they were. I kept searching, and after no luck, I left town and started walking. I kept walking for a long time. I walked the entire length of southern Idaho and kept walking. Montana, Utah, Colorado. I just kept walking. Little things came back to me once I was out of that checkerboard prison. You know, familiar roads, familiar smells. I still have no clue where my old house was, but I remembered that I was married, and that my wife had died long ago. I even remembered my name, my full name, Jake Wilson. My son must have been Jason Wilson. I had a full name to work with. I had enough to find my son. I got a phone book and searched for every Jason Wilson in the country. Turns out there's quite a few of them. So I started walking. Started in my home state of Nebraska.
Hey, Nebraska
I had to
boy.
start somewhere, right? Perhaps he was living near our old home. I traveled door to door looking for him and was met with varied reactions. I searched for months before I found the right house. It was located in northern Nebraska, a quaint suburb. I arrived in the evening. I walked up the smooth driveway, trudging through the snow. It was winter at that point.
Central.
And I saw a light coming from the front window, so I peered inside, and I saw him.
No, I live in western Nebraska.
Jason. I
How's it
saw
going with
Jason. But,
Sorry.
I mean,
shut up.
it was clearly him, but he was grown up, like me. At that point, it occurred to me. How long had I been at Freddy's? How many years has that damned company stolen from me? Was I a fool to expect to see my son as I remembered him? I looked at the whole house, up and down. My son. He turned out all right. Hell, better than all right. He turned out just fine, even without me. And that's when she ran in, a small girl, into his embrace. And the woman entered the room behind her, wearing an apron. I noticed a whole dining room behind him, filled with people. I should have noticed from the big Christmas tree in the living room. They were celebrating Christmas in there. I stood transfixed, watching this happy family at the table, chatting, pulling Christmas crackers. They were happy. Slowly, the window I was peering through steamed up, and I couldn't see Jason or his family anymore. Just my own reflection. And I saw myself and what he would have seen me as, a monster.
You're not a monster.
I couldn't bring myself to knock on the door. I left the house alone.
If there are walking
Never
orange
came
people
back.
and purple people, you are like the least concerning thing.
He was happy without me, and having a monster suddenly stumble into his life would have ruined everything. Sir, do you think I'm a bad father?
Jake, I gotta say, you clearly cared about your son a lot. You did the best. You did your best, Jake. This game goes from fucking, hey, how you doing? Funny meme to, you see those tear ducts in your eyes? Yeah, they're completely dried out because you've been crying this whole time. Couldn't bear with who I was, who I became. Look, I was an orphan. I know that your son, he probably had a chair at the Christmas dinner table left empty. I know I always had 2 empty chairs for mine. 3 for when my brother left, and for employee. Your son never forgot you. He still misses you. No, I'm a monster, sir. Can't deny that. Maybe not, but I once knew this guy. Tried to help him long ago. He was an orphan like me. My life got pretty messed up, but oh boy! It was like the universe wanted him dead from the get-go. Deformed, abnormal looking, no parents, no guidance. Despite everything, he still grew up by himself. Scavenged for food, forged his own future. Again, it's like the universe itself wanted him dead. And a weaker man would have died. But he refused. Every fiber of his being wanted to live. The universe knocked him down every day. But he couldn't help himself from getting back up. He simply couldn't stop coming back. Eventually, oh no, hold on. My fucking, you know when your headphone bed or wire gets stuck in your chair wheels? Anyways, eventually, as a young man, he ended up getting adopted. A local business owner took him in. Trained him, mentored him in the way of children's entertainment. Soon the young man saw the owner as the father he never had. Let me tell you something. That business owner, horrible man. Destroyed the orphan's body. Destroyed the orphan's brain. He knew the orphan wasn't strong enough to go alone again. And he used that to his advantage. He knew the orphan would keep coming back. He always did, after all. He always come back. He exploited that young man for everything that he was worth. And after all that, left him out on the curb. So, no, you aren't a bad father. You did your best. My son, he didn't need me. He grew up fine without me. You should be happy. Your son grew up into a fine young man. You left him with what he needed to grow up right. I'm proud of you.
So, you know,
Sir, thank you. I needed to hear this. One day after all this is over, I need you to go to find him again. I'll think about it. Thank you, sir. I feel like this large weight has been lifted from my shoulders. I'm glad. You phone-headed klutz. Fine, you orange cripid. Don't get all sappy on me. I'm going back to work. This place isn't gonna run itself, you know. Sure, employee. I enjoyed our little talk. Bye, sir. See you on the flip side. I think we're done. Get ready. Get ready. There it is. Change the restaurant's choice of music. No. Nope. Fuck! Up, here it goes again. There it is. Shouldn't be the first choice. No! Change the off restaurant. Pick from a lease. Purple Aubergine Man's atrocious theme. I can't find this song anywhere, and I'm really sad because I love to play this while I'm just fucking around on any server ever on TF2. And I'm so sad I can't find it on like SoundCloud. I don't have an MP4 of it anywhere. I have a giant fucking pimple on my fucking elbow. It's the worst. The security office. Let's end it. And I'm gonna end the recording off here. So, if you enjoyed this hour-long video, you want more? I'm gonna record still after this. I'm gonna record until, like, the next boss fight. So, yeah. I hope you enjoyed. My name is Shades, and I'll see you guys next time.